Dear friends, in this lecture we will see opposing reactions. As we have discussed in our first lecture, the introductory part of chemical kinetics, so there are 4 to 5 types of reactions, that is nothing but opposing reactions, simultaneous reaction, parallel reaction, as we have discussed in our first lecture. So in this lecture we will see opposing reaction in detail. So opposing reactions are nothing but these are the reaction in which product of a chemical reaction reacts to form the original reactant. Suppose any reaction, suppose A is converting into B. So in this case, if A is a reactant and B is product, so for opposing reaction example, we can give that this is the product B which reacts again to form the original reactant. So that is nothing but the A. As we can also say that it should be the reversible reaction. So in this lecture we have to derive the derivation by considering any first order reaction. So it may be in forward as well as in backward direction, because the rate of reaction is influenced by both the type of reaction, that is the forward reaction and backward reaction. So there may be a serious disturbance for the measurement of reaction velocity. So we have to study first order reaction opposed by first order, opposed by first order. So now you may consider any general example. So I will take here A is giving B in forward direction and in backward direction B is giving A. So now we will consider the rate constant as Kf, that is for forward direction, and it should be Kb for backward direction. Suppose this is your equation number 1. So now where you have to write here Kf and Kb are the rate constant for forward and backward reactions. Now suppose, now this is your general reaction. Now if initial concentration of this reactant A is a small a, if you consider, now if A is the initial concentration, after time t, suppose 5 minutes, 10 minutes or 2 minutes, after time t there should be a decrease in concentration of A, because A is going to convert into B. Suppose after time t X is the concentration of B. At that time, concentration of A or concentration remain, that is equal to A minus X, because A is the initial concentration and X is the concentration of B after time T. After time T. So A minus X is the concentration remains. Okay. So if A minus X is the concentration of A, so now you can write a rate of forward reaction. Rate of forward reaction is equal to is dx by dt for forward reaction, that is equal to rate constant Kf and concentration of reactant, that is nothing but A minus X. This is the simple equation where d dt of, that is nothing but concentration of X, that is dx by dt when the reaction is in forward direction, that is equal to rate constant and into concentration. So that concentration is A minus X, that is the concentration of reactant A. So now this is one equation. Now as like forward reaction, you can write rate of backward reaction also. Rate of backward reaction also. How we can write rate of backward reaction? Same, dx by dt now direction is backward, that is equal to, now the rate constant was kf, now rate constant is kb, and the concentration of this b is x, so it is kb into x. So this is one equation, this is another equation. So this is for forward direction and this is for backward direction. Now suppose this is equation number 2, or you may write here this is equation 2 and this one is 3, that is for forward and backward direction. Now the resultant rate of reaction, that is for the production of B, is, you can write here, resultant rate of reaction. Resultant rate of reaction. How we can write the formula for resultant rate of reaction for the production of product, that is the B? So you can simply write dx by dt is equal to, simple formula is there, rate of reaction in a forward direction minus rate of reaction in a backward direction, or also you can write rate constant for forward reaction and rate constant for backward reaction. So difference of these two is nothing but the resultant rate of reaction. So now you can write here dx by dt, that is equal to, now rate constant for forward reaction is this one kf a minus x, minus for backward it is kb into x. So it is the rate of backward reaction, this one is the rate of forward reaction. So in this way you can write, and suppose this is equation number 4. Now at equilibrium, that means whenever the reaction is not completely in forward direction or the reaction is not completely in backward direction, that is at equilibrium, condition is the net rate is 0. That means we cannot predict whether the reaction is going in forward direction or whether the reaction is going in backward direction. Condition is equilibrium condition. So at equilibrium the net rate is 0. That is nothing but dx by dt is equal to 0. And one more condition is there, when concentration of product, that is B, so it is indicated by x, that is equal to xe, that is the concentration at equilibrium. So in this way you have to put up these two conditions and we have to solve the equation. Now simply see here, it is dx by dt, that is equal to kf into a minus, now instead of x you have to write xe, minus kb into, instead of x you have to write again xe, that is equal to 0. Or now also you can write kf into a minus xe, that is equal to kb into xe. Now we will rearrange, so that is kb is equal to, it is in multiplication, so you can write only kf a minus xe divided by xe. It was in multiplication, now it will go into division. So now suppose this is your equation number 5. This is equation number 5. So this is the value for kb. Now if we substitute or put this value into the above equation number, that is dx by dt, so this equation number 4, if we put up the value of kb, we will get the equation as like this one. See here, this is your equation number 4, that is dx by dt is equal to kf into a minus x minus kb into x. We have to put up the value of kb into this equation. So now we can see here dx by dt, is equal to kf into a minus x minus, now we will put directly the value for kb, it is kf a minus xe divided by xe. So this is the value of kb, and also one more factor remain, that is x. So now we have to solve this. It is kf into a minus kf into x minus kf into a upon xe. This minus minus plus, it is kf into xe upon xe, and now this x is in multiplication to this both the factor, totally this bracket. So this is for 1, that is a minus xe, and this is for kf into a. So I will write here x. Now it is kf into xe into x upon xe, and here kf into a into x upon xe. So these are the two factors. Now this is equal to, now we will take here kf a minus kf a x upon xe. So you can see here this xe get cancelled. So what remain here, kf into x with the positive symbol, and this is minus kf into x. So this minus kfx and this plus kfx will get cancelled. So only factor remain, that is kf a minus kf a into x upon xe. So this factor only remain here. Okay. So now we will take common factor. It is kf a, then what remain here, 1 minus x upon xe. So this factor remains. So after that we have to substitute here kf a upon xe into xe minus x. So this is the rearrangement when we solve xe minus x upon xe minus x upon xe, that is in denominator. It will move here kfa upon xe. So now how we can write here, it is dx, actually it is the value of dx by dt. So now we can rearrange dx upon xe minus x, that is equal to, so xe minus x will move this side, dt will go towards kfa side. So it is kfa upon xe into dt. Now we have to integrate this equation. So this derivation is somewhat larger, but now this is not in your exam, so there is no need to worry, but we have to study if it is for your syllabus. So now after integrating this above equation number, suppose it is 6 or 7, integrating above equation number 6. So now integration of dx upon xe minus x, it is simply natural ln xe minus x, that is equal to, for this one, this is constant kfa upon xe. So you have to integrate only integration of dt, that is simply t plus constant of integration c. So now applying the condition for integration, when t is equal to 0, that time concentration of x, there should be no x, so it is 0, and then above equation become, it is minus ln xe. We have to put up x is equal to 0, so it become only xe, that is equal to, now you have to put up t is equal to 0, so this whole factor becomes 0, and it is simply c. So the value of constant of integration is minus ln xe. Now putting this value into the above equation, so again you will get minus ln xe minus x, that is equal to kfa upon xe, now into t. Now for plus c you have to put up this value, so it is minus ln xe. So now this negative, so also we can rearrange it, ln xe. So it is towards the right hand side. If it goes towards the left hand side, equation will become ln xe minus ln xe minus x, that is equal to, so it is as it is, kfa upon xe into t. So now according to the rules of logarithm, it is ln xe minus ln xe minus x. You can write ln xe upon xe minus x, that is equal to kfa upon xe into t. Now when we have to convert this natural log into the simple log, so then you can easily convert it by multiplying the factor 2.303. But before that, we have to make a small rearrangement. Thus you can write here kf is equal to, so that is the kf is equal to xe upon a into t, xe upon a into t, then ln xe upon xe minus x. So that is the simple rearrangement. You have to write the value for this. So this xe is in division, so it will go into the multiplication, so it is xe, and here at is in multiplication, it will go into the denominator. So xe upon at into ln xe upon xe minus x. Now you have to convert this ln into natural log. So at that time it is kf is equal to simple 2.303 xe by a into t, now log to the base 10 xe upon xe minus x. So this is the last equation for first order reaction opposed by the first order. So in this way you can derive the first order reaction equation, in which we have studied the opposing reaction, that is the first order reaction opposed by the first order. Remaining part we will see in our next lecture. Thank you.